Why, dude?
I don't get it, man.
Did I not, like, specifically request that you don't price fix it? I didn't do that as, you know, like trying to prevent people from making a quick buck on price fixing it. It's because it's just genuinely not worth that much, and I'm going to show you in this video why it isn't. Alright, so here's the amulet in question. Replica Dragon Fang's Flight with +3 to level of Firestorm gems. Now, I want to talk first about why this amulet is good, so I can explain to you why it's not required at all on this build, and the most that this item could cost and it still be cost efficient is at most 3 to 5 divine. At that point, it's starting to get to where it's not cost efficient anymore, almost no matter what. So let's talk about it. So attributes. The base amulet, pretty good. Attributes are pretty solid for this build. We need dexterity, we need strength, we need intelligence, pretty good. +3 to level of all Firestorm gems. The whole idea behind how we scale damage on this build, besides Wrathpith Globe, is the fact that we are scaling gem levels on Firestorm. However, the thing about it is that past level 30, gem levels actually don't do that much for Firestorm. They get significantly worse compared to like crit multi or cast speed or other things. So the ideal level that you're looking for is level 30. And you might notice that with a +2 chest piece, which isn't that difficult to get, my gem is level 32. So if you manage to, you know, just drop Replica Dragonfang's Flight, that would bring us to 29, and then you could very easily get a +1/+1 wand, or Rune Dagger as I crafted in the POB, right? So if you got that, you would suddenly be at level 30 again. And as I said previously, level 31, level 32, all the ones up above that are not cost effective. You don't really need to go past level 30. That's where its scaling starts to kind of peter out. So yeah, very powerful. It's a good mod. It's a good line for sure, but not super necessary. 14 to all elemental resistances. The build has resistances in spades. I'm at 173 fire, 102 cold, and 90 lightning. And I mean, yeah, I've got 1 resist roll for elemental on 3 pieces of my gear, but like the build doesn't need elemental resistances. You're way over. Increased reservation efficiency of skills, definitely powerful, but you know what this line on this mod saves you? 1 gem slot. That's all that saves you. 1 gem slot. And you can get a level 3 Enlighten, not even a level 4, just a level 3 Enlighten alongside these 3 auras, and you can still have over 55% of your health available. I'll show you more specifically about that in the new POB. And then the last line, items and gems have 15% reduced attribute requirements. Well, guess what? You just get a little bit more attributes, and you can even get a little bit more attributes on the amulet that you replace it with. You can do 1 attribute tattoo, and it's enough for everything else. So while this amulet is pretty solid, it's by no means necessary on the build, and you should absolutely not buy it for anything except under like 3 to 5 divine. At the very most. So now that we're over here in POB, you will see that I still have 24.6 million DPS. I have more life now than I did before. We're at 93.55. I'm still at 55 unreserved, right? So we've got enough life where there is a tiny little itty bitty gap giving us overleech. I still have pretty much all the same stats, 47.1 million. I think it's like slightly lower than what I had before. And you'll notice that I'm not using the amulet. This is just a fractured cast speed amulet. I used essences to get global crit strike multi until it hit a life roll, and then you craft the minimum frenzy charges, and then you could slam this once or twice for, you know, some additional prefixes. Maybe you'll get something cool. It's a dex int base. It's got golem's blood on it, just like it had before. And then this dagger, I'll admit it, is a little bit harder to craft than the other one, but it's only a couple of divine more than the previous dagger was to craft. And at the end of the day, you don't need this, right? The build is doing 47 million DPS. Even if I swapped this out with the other crafted wand, I'm still doing 23 million DPS at the base, and 43.9 million DPS, full DPS with the normal crafted wand, and just not going for level 30 Firestorm. Like, we still have 28 Firestorm here, and I'm still doing 44 million DPS, okay? With this crafted amulet and this crafted wand, it's still plenty of DPS. You're not losing that much. There is absolutely no reason to pay that much for the amulet. You should not do it. All that I changed to make this other amulet fit, we'll go back to the crafted spell dagger just because. All that I changed to make this amulet fit is I changed one attribute tattoo, and so we lost one spell block. And I think that's it. I think I put Enlighten in, right? So we put Enlighten in the auras with Tempest Shield, Petrified Blood. I lowered the level of Vitality by 1, so we lost 40 life recovery out of our 7 or 8,000. And then I took out faster attacks from Shield Charge, and that's all that changed. We don't really use Shield Charge super often. If you want to just get rid of damage instead of giving up faster attacks on Shield Charge, just drop Anomalous Overcharge. You will lose a decent amount of damage, right? Like you'll go back down to about 5 shock because of your shield, and you'll go down to 42.8 million. Oh no. But I mean, besides that, there's no other changes that I really had to make. The build still works exactly like it did before, and you're not using a 20 plus divine amulet. So don't buy this amulet. I hope every single one of you that tried to price fix this are feeling quite silly right now, because hopefully not a single soul out there buys another one of this amulet. And that is going to be it for the video. I am super happy to see a lot of you guys interested in this build. It's really fun. It's really cool. Don't buy the amulet. It's not worth that amount of money. A couple of divine, sure, you could do that if you wanted to, but the other like 20 plus divine, spend that on getting like a better timeless jewel, or getting a better infernal mantle, or just, you know, like literally the rest of the gear for the entire build. It's not worth spending that much money on a replica Dragon Fang's flight for essentially nothing, right? It's definitely not worth that amount of money. So remember, boys, if you enjoy this content, make sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest videos, and stay safe out there in raid class, and I'll see you guys in the next video.